Hello friends, welcome to BusyMath channel. In my previous video I discussed about the hypertrophy, and in this video I am going to discuss about the hyperplasia. Before starting the video I would request you to please watch this video completely, and if you like the video then please press on the like button and comment in the comment box, and do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon, and please share this video with your friends. Discussing today about the hyperplasia. Okay, in the starting video of cellular adaptation I briefly discussed about the four types of adaptations, that is about the hypertrophy, hyperplasia, aplasia, atrophy and metaplasia. In this I am going to discuss hyperplasia, and hyper means increase and plasia means number, increase in the number of cells. So when there will be increase in the number of cells, then this will be resulting in the increase in the size of the organ or the tissue. Okay, so hyperplasia is nothing but the increase in the number of cells, and this will result in the increase in the size of the organ or tissue. Now hyperplasia, as same as that of the hypertrophy, this is also divided into two, that is pathological hyperplasia and physiological hyperplasia. Pathological and physiological hyperplasia. Okay, in physiological hyperplasia it again occurs by two ways. One is by hormonal way and second one is by compensatory way. Physiological hyperplasia, it is occurring by two ways, that is one hormonal and another one compensatory. Okay, hormonal, for example, in this the female breast after during the puberty, so there will be in the glandular cell proliferation will be taking place. The cells, they are getting proliferate. Okay, the number of cells are getting increased. So because of this reason the female breast is getting enlarged during the puberty. Okay, so for hormonal hyperplasia, the example is female breast enlargement during the puberty. Okay, female breast enlargement during the puberty. And second example is that is of compensatory hyperplasia. It occurs in liver, that is because of the partial hepatectomy. So whenever there will be partial hepatectomy, then for compensate of that the liver number increases. Okay, there will be proliferation of the hepatocytes will be taking place. Okay, so whenever partial hepatectomy takes place. Okay, so in compensatory the example is partial hepatectomy. So to compensate this, the hepatocytes, they will be proliferating. In pathological hyperplasia, the examples are endometrial gland hyperplasia, benign prostatic hyperplasia, and some viral infections such, for example, skin warts of papillomavirus. They will be also causing the pathological hyperplasia. So when comes to pathological hyperplasia, the example is endometrial hyperplasia. This is the first example. The second example is benign prostatic hyperplasia. And the third example is because of some viral infections, for example papillomavirus. Okay, skin warts, papillomavirus. So this will also result in the hyperplasia. Okay, so in endometrial hyperplasia, what happens in this, what will be happening, there will be the endometrial gland is the cell proliferation will be taking place, and endometrial gland will be getting increase in the size because of the cell proliferation. Whereas in benign prostatic hyperplasia, in this what is happening, the androgen level is getting increased, and because of that reason the prostatic gland proliferation will be taking place. And we know that the part of the urethra will be resides inside the prostate, and so the prostatic part of the urethra will be getting compressed, and those patients will give us complaints. The patient which are suffering from this benign prostatic hyperplasia, they will be giving the complaint of that they have the difficulty in initiating and stopping the urination. Okay, why? Because as we know, the prostatic part, that is of the urethra, is getting compressed because the part of the urethra is reside inside the prostate, and because of the hyperplasia it will be getting compressed, that urethra prostatic part, and because of its compression there will be problem in urinating, in initiating as well as in stopping. So patients comes with such complaint that they have the problem in initiating the urination and also in stopping. So we should think of benign prostatic hyperplasia. Okay, and the third one is skin warts papillomavirus. Also in this also hyperplasia will takes place. So this is about the hyperplasia types, physiological and pathological. Physiological, it occurs in again in two ways, hormonal and compensatory. For hormonal, example is female breast, there will be enlargement of the breast, okay, during the menstruation and during the puberty, and compensatory is because of the partial hepatectomy. Mechanism of hyperplasia I'm going to discuss now. Okay, mechanism. In this we need to remember 2 points. First one is there will be growth factor driven proliferation of mature cells. The mature cells, they will be proliferating because of the growth factors, and the second one is there will be formation of the new cells from the stem cell. Okay, the first point you need to keep in your mind is growth factor driven proliferation of mature cells. Okay, and the second one you need to keep in your mind is the formation of new cells from the stem cells. The formation of new cells from the stem cells, and this is stem cell driven. Okay, so in the first growth factor driven proliferation, what is happening, a patient, take for example that patient has undergone partial hepatectomy. So the remaining part of the liver, that is the hepatocytes, they have the receptor on the surface for the growth factor. And what happened after partial hepatectomy, the liver produces and releases the growth factor, and this growth factor, they bind with the surface receptors, okay, which are present on the survived hepatocyte, and activate the signaling pathway, stimulating the cell proliferation. Okay, so this is the example which I am taken here is about the partial hepatectomy, that is the compensatory hyperplasia. In this, what happening, how the number of cells, that is the hepatocytes, are increasing in number. So in this, what is happening, the hepatocytes, they are having the receptor present on their surface, that is for the growth factors. So what happened after the partial hepatectomy, the liver, it produces the growth factor, and these growth factors, they bind to the receptor which is present on the surface of the hepatocyte, okay, the ones which are survived. Okay, on them these growth factors binding to the receptor which are present on the survived hepatocytes, and after binding they will be initiating the cell proliferation. Okay, so in the first case we will be taking the example of partial hepatectomy, and in this what is happening is the growth factors which are produced from the liver, okay, they are binding to the receptor present on the survived hepatocytes. After binding they will be initiating the signaling pathway, okay, activate the signaling pathway, and this will stimulate the proliferation, cell proliferation, and thus the cell number is increases and the liver growth takes place in the partial hepatectomy. Okay, and the second is the stem cell driven. There is the formation of the new cells from the stem cell. In this, what is happening? The liver was infected by some viral infection. So the patient is having the viral hepatitis, and the viral hepatitis was so severe that most of the hepatocytes lost their regenerating capacity. So in the second case, we are taking the example of the viral hepatitis. Okay, that is the liver is infected by some virus, so viral hepatitis is taking place, and in this case what happened, the hepatocytes, they have lost their regenerating capacity. Okay, the mature cells which are the mature hepatocytes, now they don't have the capacity to regenerate, they have lost their regenerative capacity. So the liver now it makes new cells from the intrahepatic stem cells. So in this case what happened, new liver cells are produced from the intrahepatic stem cells but not from the mature cells, because mature cells have lost their regenerative capacity. So this is the example of the pathological hyperplasia, because here the liver is infected from the virus leading to the viral hepatitis. So in this case when the liver is infected by virus, and in this condition what is happening, the mature hepatocytes, what is happening, they have lost, okay, now they have lost their regenerating capacity. They have lost their regenerating capacity. So now what is happening, the liver is producing the new cells from the stem cells. Now the liver producing the new cells from the stem cells, not from the mature cells. Okay, so this is all about the hyperplasia in one page. In this we discussed about its types, that is the physiological hyperplasia and pathological hyperplasia. In physiological hyperplasia, it is of two ways, that is hormonal and compensatory. Hormonal, take for example female breast will getting enlarged in size during the puberty. In compensatory hyperplasia, take for example partial hepatectomy. Okay, and this is occur because of the liver producing the growth factors, and when the liver produces the growth factors they bind to the receptor present on the hepatocytes, and then they will be activating the signaling pathway. This will be stimulating the cell proliferation. Okay, and in pathological hyperplasia there will be, for example, endometrial hyperplasia, benign prostatic hyperplasia, papilloma virus. In benign prostatic hyperplasia, what is happening, the patient comes with a complaint of that patient has a difficulty in urinating, okay, in initiating the urination and as well as in stopping. So in this what happened, because the prostatic part of the urethra, it is getting compressed, and because of this reason the patient who is suffering from this benign prostatic hyperplasia has a problem of the urination. And the second is papillomavirus. Take for example viral hepatitis. In this, what happens? The hepatocytes, they will be lose their regenerative capacity, they cannot regenerate. Okay, so what happened in this case? Now the liver is producing the new cells. How? Not from the mature cells, because they lost their regenerative capacity. So because of this reason the liver is producing the new cells from the stem cells, not from the mature cells. So this is the another case of pathological hyperplasia, and this is about the mechanism. The first you need to keep in your mind growth factor driven proliferation, and the second one stem cell driven proliferation. So this is all about the hyperplasia. In my next video I will be discussing about the atrophy and then about the metaplasia. So if you like this video, then please share with your friends, and please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon, so whenever I post the video you will get the update. And please share this video with your friends so that they should also get benefit. Thank you.